Tonight, we're learning more about Positively Paradise, the dog training facility in Palm City, now under investigation for a second time, following what the sheriff's office says is a second dog that died in the care of the company. The first investigation happened in 2022 and was followed by multiple citations, yet the company is still operating. And WPTV has now identified others who say their dogs have died or been hurt in the owner's care. WPTV's Kate Hussey brings you the latest update.
I had no idea.
In her Port St. Lucie home, Shalimar Gregory recalls her experience with Positively Paradise after hearing of a story we ran on the dog training facility just days ago.
I think I was angry. I think about Red and their deaths that could have been prevented.
She's now the third person we've sat down with who told us their dog died in the care of the company's owner, Nikki Camerlengo. In Shalimar's case, she says she took her 4-month-old Rottweiler, Red, to the company for training in 2018.
And within a week, she called me and asked me to meet her because Red's back legs weren't working and she couldn't stand up. Poor Red was in the back of her car, just lethargic.
Shalimar says Camerlengo told her Red contracted parvo, a deadly virus from a rabbit or squirrel. And because Red hadn't yet had her last parvo booster, Shalimar had no reason to believe otherwise until she says her vet raised some concerns.
Said that she didn't get a good feeling.
We took Red's vet records to a certified online veterinarian who told us Red's inability to use only her back legs isn't consistent with parvo. And Shalimar says her vet had an entirely different diagnosis than the virus.
She had a bruised trachea, and they think that her spinal cord was severed. It wasn't a rabbit, it wasn't a squirrel. I think we did have to put Red down. It's devastating because he didn't deserve to die that way.
I called Camerlengo again to get her side of the story. She refused to answer my questions and hung up, but told me Wednesday she takes great care of the animals entrusted to her.
I don't even know. They painted it to seem like I run a torture camp. And that's not accurate at all.
Camerlengo did receive 8 citations in 2022 for improper care of animals, including keeping animals in crates without water. But as of 2023, she still had a business license, and according to St. Lucie County's code enforcement, there's no limit to how many citations a business can get. Code staff don't have the authority to shut it down. And dog trainer of 30 years, Ken Granacki, tells me while most dog trainers do go through training, there's no national or state certification required, just a business license.
So it's not a real regulated industry.
Martin County ordinances do say the county attorney can help seek an injunction to prevent a business owner from keeping animals, but no one answered our question as to why that injunction wasn't sought against the company after the first investigation. What do you hope happens out of this?
I think the awareness that people really need to do their homework, and I'm one of those people that thought I did, but I think she needs to lose the license and ensure that this kennel, or whatever she calls it, is shut down.
Currently, Camerlengo's business license is not active, but she told me Wednesday she does plan to train animals elsewhere. Reporting in Martin County, I'm Kate Hussey, WPTV News Channel 5.